Excuse me, pre-back alpha, sinaway pa kabaton sang paper bag. Nakabaton na tanan. How about sa Bravo? Charlie, ABM, TVL.
Good afternoon, students. Let's have our last instruction. Cell phones in your pockets now. And maritime, for those who are not wearing your face mask, please wear them. Okay. After this, we are going to form our line outside. Okay? Again, maintain your social distancing together with your parents. No cell phones during the event. Put your cell phones on silent. Put it inside your pockets. Your teachers and your advisors are roaming around, and we are going to confiscate your cell phones if caught using it. Okay? Clear? Grade 12? Sige. During the event, please make sure everybody is sitting straight. Hindi pwede ka-cross sang legs. Di ba? Remember sa practice? And during the processional, make sure ang inyong sash hindi madagdag. Kag hindi isagay butong-butong. I-clip nyo na nga daan. No other things on your chair. Wala da electric fan or wala da chargeable nga fan. Ihatag na tanan sa inyo nga parents. Snappy, grade 12 ha, this will be your last and final show. So pre-back sa likod, please, presence of mind lang. Kitaanon ka mo diyan sa babaw. Ayos. Thumbs up, kay batiyon ko na sa likod. Good. Sige. First in the line, Altares, and sinunod ako sa piyak. Sige. Start forming your lines. Ay, lastly, later, for the giving of certificates and your awards, only honor students may upod nga ginikanan. The rest, kamo na lang masaka isa. Okay na? O sige. Start forming your line outside. And
$525,600 minutes, 525,000 moments, oh dear. 525,600 minutes. How do you measure a year? In daylights, in sunsets, in midnights, in cups of coffee, in inches, in miles, in laughter, in striving. 525,600 minutes. How do you measure a year in the life? How about love? How about love? How about love? Measuring love. Seasons of love. Seasons of love. Seasons of love.
VMA Global College and Training Centers adheres to the guidelines in holding limited face-to-face laboratory classes set by the Commission on Higher Education. The video will show the retrofitted facilities as well as the policies being implemented by the school for the safety of the students and everyone involved. Prior to entry, students are required to have their temperature checked, hand washed, foot bath, and present their backtrack for contact tracing and vaccination cards. Once allowed entry, students go directly to their respective briefing, debriefing room, or waiting areas for further instruction. the stairways and corridors. CHBM students proceeding to their laboratory area. The canteen. This part of the school campus implements the one person per table policy. The comfort rooms. Signages are provided to show the maximum number of persons that can use the comfort room at a given time. The isolation area. Students, faculty, and staff manifesting symptoms or who are feeling sick are placed in the isolation room and assessed by the health personnel.
Welcome to the 5th Senior High School's graduation ceremony with the theme K-12 graduates, pursuing dreams and fostering resilience in the face of adversity. To start with, let's have our processional march by the candidates of graduation together with their proud parents. Let's all welcome our guest speaker, administrators, faculty, and staff in their processional march. At this moment, let's have our entrance of colors to be led by the 837th NROTC officers, followed by an invocation to be led by Leaf John de Monteverde from Grade 12 Pre-Baccalaureate Maritime Alpha, and the singing of our national anthem by the VMA Choral, headed by Mr. Jet Estefani.
A blessed afternoon, everyone. Graduation day is the most awaiting part of a student's life. It is the day where students are being recognized and awarded for completing their studies, may it be in primary, secondary, and tertiary levels.
Indeed, today's special occasion is something we should be proud of. As we all know, students, it took you all 2 years to endure and finally complete your senior high school journey. And today, you will all finally close the last chapter of that journey with pride and honor.
To start formally our ceremony, let us all welcome our beloved Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Remedios Joanna S. Vargas, for her welcome address.
To our guest speaker, Mr. Peter J. Galimba, our President, Dr. Elizabeth Salabas, our Vice President for Administration, Dr. Cristina Orola Perez, our Vice President for Maritime Studies, Captain Nino Elson Salabas, our Principal, Mr. Jose Batuigas, Second Mate Carl Christian Orola, our Assessment Officer, distinguished guests, parents, faculty and staff, a pleasant afternoon to all of you. 2 years ago, as your Vice President for Academic Affairs, I prayed for a face-to-face graduation after the COVID-19 pandemic that hit all of us. It started with a health emergency and it affected our operations, our classroom delivery, and all modes of learning. But today, by God's enduring grace and goodness, we are once again gathered to be a witness to this momentous event in the life of every student, your graduation. Let's clap our hands to that. Surviving this recent year's crisis has not been an easy feat for everybody. In the education sector, the pandemic has drastically changed the way of academic learning. In such a very short time that most of us were not able to prepare and anticipate the difficulties that lies ahead. But despite of everything, we managed to stay strong, firm and unwavered, skeptical but determined, radical and aggressive, forward and innovative in our response to all the challenges that confront us. That is how we were able to overcome and remain afloat in these difficult times. Today, let me extend my heartfelt gratitude to our dear parents for your encouragement and sacrifices as you continue your children's education no matter what the circumstances are. To our dear faculty who exhausted all the efforts to reach out to our students in order to deliver quality education. And of course, to our school administrators, thank you for your unwavering commitment and hard work making all of this possible. And to you, our dear senior high graduating class of 2022, I offer my warmest congratulations to your academic success. You have adapted well, and all of your experiences in the face of adversity will greatly impact your future success. In an extraordinary time, never forget the important lessons in life you have learned. They will become your life skills as you move forward and climb higher in your dreams and aspirations. Again, a warm welcome to all of you in this year's Senior High School graduation ceremony. Thank you and God bless.
Thank you, Dr. Vargas, for the heartfelt welcome message. Now, for the presentation of candidates for graduation, may we request our high school principal, Mr. Jose A. Batwigas, followed by the confirmation of the graduates by the OIC Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, Department of Education, Division of Bacolod City, Mr. Peter J. Galimba.
Sir Peter J. Galimba, our Assistant School Division Superintendent of Bacolod City. It is my honor to present to you the 159 graduate of the school year 2021-2022 with 25 accountancy, business, and management students, 34 technical, vocational, and livelihood students, and the 100 pre-baccalaureate maritime students.
By virtue of the authority vested upon me by the Secretary of the Department of Education, Honorable Leonor Magtolis Biones, through our Regional Director, Dr. Ramir Barberan Oitico, CESO 3, and through our Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Reynaldo Hico, I hereby confirm the graduation of 159 graduates for school year 2021-2022 of Visayan Maritime Academy, 25 of whom are ABM, 34 are TVL students, and 100 pre-baccalaureate maritime students. As such, you are entitled with your certificate and with all the rights and privileges appertaining thereunto. Congratulations and God bless.
Now, the long wait is over. We are now in the most awaiting part of our program, the giving of awards to the honor students and distribution of diplomas. May we request our school president, Dr. Elizabeth O. Salabas, our vice president for academic affairs, Dr. Remedios Johanna S. Vargas, our high school principal, Mr. Jose A. Batwigas, and our high school coordinator, Ms. Anjaneth A. Mapa, for the distribution of awards and diplomas to the graduates. For the presentation of the honor students and the graduates of ABM Strand, may I request Ms. Laika Marie Alfabeto, followed by the presentation of the graduates of the TVL Strand by Mr. Roberos Andales, and the presentation of the graduates of Pre-Baccalaureate Maritime Strand by Mr. Merson Celeste.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am proud and honored to present to you the honors list for graduation for school year 2021-2022. Altares Joanna Zarina M., TVL, with high honors, Loyalty Award. Batilier Nicole Jane S., ABM, with high honors. Castro Nicole P., ABM, with high honors. Esula Shane D., ABM, with high honors. Ganansyal Crystal June C., TVL, with high honors. Labrador Charil May C., ABM, with high honors. Monte Alto Cyril M., ABM, with high honors. Mortales Denila V., ABM, with high honors. Rojo John Michael M., Pre-Baccalaureate Maritime, with high honors. Season Francine May C., ABM, with high honors, loyalty award. Subire Sabrina D. B., TVL, with high honors, loyalty award. Bugay Leia May A., ABM, with honors. Canoy Tracy H., ABM, with honors. De La Rosa Renzi F., Pre-Baccalaureate Maritime, with honors. Jerry Rojas Awardee. Diamante Charla Mariz G., ABM, with honors. Dulaka Charish B., ABM, with honors. Endang Judian V., ABM, with honors. Hermina Katrina V., ABM, with honors. Hinolos Gio G., Pre-Baccalaureate Maritime, with honors. Jacobe Joros J. Shane C., Pre-Baccalaureate Maritime, with honors. Limbaga Rafa May A., ABM, with honors. Mission Isle Jester E., ABM, with honors. Onsai Bryce Jade L., Pre-Baccalaureate Maritime, with honors. Panganiban Mariela May R., ABM, with honors. Pedrosa Kurt Gregory P., Pre-Baccalaureate Maritime, with honors. Piano Willie S., ABM, with honors. Ladies and gentlemen, I am proud to present to you the graduates of Accountancy, Business, and Management. Bedaure Angela G. Cabiles Allen Y. Padayaw Jessa. Polondaya Janine M. Sidilio Princess Jane J. Ventura Charlie Rosel V. Congratulations, Accountancy, Business, and Management graduates.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am proud to present the graduates of Technical Vocational Livelihood. Alfonso Shara Camille D. Alulon Cristel May D. Best Digital Output. Azucena Joel Jr. D. Bakabak, Daphne Jane J. Bago, Shana Jamel L. Banken John D. Loyalty Award. Batayan Jerica C. Bailon Janela T. Caguan Angela L. Best Digital Output. Canoy Mariel A. Capada Shelo V. Caponong John Paul A. Espada Analiza M. Best Digital Output. Feliz Media MNML Loyalty Award and Best Digital Output. Ferro Gerald V. Hagukoy Kisha Christina T. Lopez Hajalame Daniel G. Best Digital Output. Mabini Renz Marion O. Malanao Mary Joy P. Margalio Dorothy. Moncada Rickson K. Smile J. Morales Isamain D. Navaluna Angel Claire S. Best Digital Output. Ortiz Anime T. Best Digital Output. Porcado Angel Grace G. Ramos Samajoy A. Best Digital Output. Rizaldo Erica L. Rubido Eden Bliss S. Best Digital Output. Signor Cecilia L. Best Digital Output. Toroy Camille Ann A. Best Digital Output. Villamil Janelle R. Congratulations, Technical Vocational Livelihood.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am proud to present to you the graduates of the Pre-Baccalaureate Maritime. Abadjano Jeffrey T. Agata Robert Jan Domi P. Alartino Laxley M. Amarante Leo J. Loyalty Awardee. Aradela John Lumer S. Arroyo John Mark G. Atenta John Gmail P. Bardinas Danilo Jr. S. Benedicto Miguel Joshua J. Bernadas France A. Pico Jill M. Book James S. Kabili John Nieberg C. Kahilig Renzel P. Kalamba Jobert P. Callejo Ralph Ishmael B. Camiguel Fidel Ahmed M. Campano Carl A. Cancino Rizel John L. Canonigo Ronald C. Caracena Cindric Jan C. Concepcion Aerol L. Costello Miles Loyalty Awardee. Diala Ronel G. Del Rosario Humphrey D. Loyalty Awardee. Di Monteverde Leaf John D. Discutido Daxon Jr. S. Ihina Crispolo D. Entrina Joshua B. Española Carl Louis L. Ferrer Anthony M. Flores Leo Andrew P. Ganshar John Patrick P. Gareza Yuki L. Gargaliano Wendell H. Helera Milky Fritz B. Helbuena Rain Emiel M. Gomez Carl Lawrence J. Gutang John Victor M. Infante Glenn J. Intong Benedict H. Labausas Danube C. Larga Vista Ronel C. Ligayano Lance Andre A. Lindog Jimbo P. Lobrido Ryan Jason A. Luon Kirjan N. Luces Baltazar V. Magallanes Junato G. Magbanwa Hamil Rafael H. Magbanwa Kyle P. Loyalty Awardee. Mahilom Fritz Kiro A. Manlosa Francis Zidrix A. Milos Francis Kenneth V. Miranda Mark Andre A. Montaño Jan Joseph S. Narag Shiru John C. Necesito Danley T. Oghayon Jomar C. Ortega Ken R. Bosonero Latrell, Osorio Jeremy June J, Padronia Joshua M, Pamilangco Christian C, Pano Elaine Vic G, Pasco Edselwin M, Patoy Belgium E, Polarion Rami III B, Punzalan Kurt Andre V, Puro Ron Christian C, Robete Jerry Jr. L, Romero Jonard L, Saldito Samuel Jr. D, Sampiano Troy A, Silo Patrick Reniel P, Loyalty Awardee, Sendol Mark Joseph T, Shera Kim A, Suela Reinhardt M, Sumulong Rovic C, Tico Gabriel G, Tipawan Jeffrey L, Tison Leo Jr. A, Torreno John Ray O, Valdez Meljan S, Villavicer Stephen S, Congratulations, Pre-Baccalaureate Maritime Batch 2022.
Congratulations, graduates, for receiving your awards and diplomas. This time, to formally introduce our guest speaker in this graduation ceremony, may we request Mr. Julius T. Figueroa.
to the President of the institution, VMA Global College, Dr. Elizabeth O. Salabas, Vice President for Maritime Studies, Captain Nino Salabas, Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Remedios Johanna S. Vargas, and Vice President for Administration, Dr. Cristina O. Perez, Sir Christian, Second Mate Christian Carl Orola, honored guest, in our beloved principal, Mr. Jose A. Batwigas, parents, faculty and staff, and most of all, to our graduating class, school year 2001-2002, good afternoon. My task for this afternoon is to introduce to you our honored guests, who will impart to all of you some tips, basic and essential information on how to be resilient in overcoming many adversities, and at the same time, to inspire you to move forward in pursuing your dreams. Our guest speaker is a professional secondary teacher with extensive and comprehensive knowledge and experience in school-based management and supervision of instruction. Expertise in teaching process among secondary students. Expertise in establishing linkages and networks for education. He is an accredited trainer in school improvement planning by the National Educators Academy of the Philippines. He is also a module writer for training manual on technical assistance, quality assurance framework, and monitoring and even evaluation. A trainer of Project Strive, Division of Negros Occidental, a division coordinator for school-based management, and an expert in project management. He was the principal 3 in Hinigaran National High School and attended and received various trainings, seminars, and even recognitions. Currently, he is the Assistant Schools Division Superintendent of Division of Bacolod City, a man of achievements. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our guest speaker for this 5th graduation ceremony, Senior High School, Mr. Peter John Galimba, Master in Administration and Supervision. Please give him a warm of applause.
Thank you for that kind introduction. Dr. Elizabeth Orola Salabas, President of VMA Global College. Dr. Cristina Orola Perez, Vice President for Administration. Dr. Remedios Johanna Orola Salabas Vargas, Vice President for Academic Affairs. Captain Nino Elson Orola Salabas, Vice President for Maritime Industries. My friends from Cabancalan City, 2 principals who had been part of my journey as Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, Sir Poro and Sir Rico Kahilig. Our principal for Senior High School, Sir Jose Batwigas. Members of the faculty of VMA Global College, graduates, parents, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. It's good to be back at VMA. I was here sometime in 1980s for the graduation of 2 of my brothers. One is semi-retired and another one is still on board. It's only now I realize the value of taking by heart the idealism that is enshrined in your class pledge and your alma mater song. And any line that strikes or struck you the most, we are young men of strength and courage. We are trained for victory in life. And we will face the storm and the long nights. Will carry on till the evening turns into light. Just like what happened to us after COVID-19. It was a long, about 2 years, where there is lockdown, quarantine, and regulation of what we have to do and what we can do. We lost some of our family members. Some of us lost our parents. But then the COVID-19 pandemic ushered into us new beginnings, a fresh hope in the new normal. And indeed, graduates, at this juncture of your life, you are brimming with youth and idealism. Continue to keep stock of the values, knowledge, and attitudes. Your discipline, which I believe VMA Global College had instilled upon you, grit, perseverance, dedication, and resiliency that will tide you over in the most challenging times of your lives. Who and whatever you will be, and the realization of your dreams and aspirations will not depend solely on luck, but for what you have developed and instilled upon yourselves. Of course, our family and network can help us, but this cannot sustain in the rapid changing environment and context of how we do things. As such, graduation gives us new meanings and significance. It is a story of renewed and strengthened faith in God and in humanity after COVID-19, of hope that the best will come, that we will all survive, that we will heal, and we will rise as one. And of course, the inspiration that we have seen in the compassion, kindness, unity, and resiliency in each of us. It defines the need for unity and volunteerism, not only for our families, but for our community and country. It is our own narratives of what really matters in life and how we adapt to the situation, to the technology, to connect and sustain life. It is the collective desire for change and transformation for a better society and humanity. It was so scary in COVID-19. Much more when you don't know what it is, what will happen. But it is also a catalyst for change. It is bigger than a lot of previous social shift. Para siyang World War. It's like World War, but we don't have to fight. The Great Depressions, not only by its tragic outcomes, but also because it's affecting humanity. It's affecting so many of us and changing every aspect of life from the most significance. Our work, our studies, our income, and our health. Up to the mundane of what we can buy and what we can do. Can you imagine we have to go out with our pass every time we go to the market, and even if we have to buy. And when we buy medicines or sometimes basic, we still have limited supply. That is also in consideration of the others. Anything this big creates the opportunity for new thinking. It is a crisis, or it was a crisis for learning. It is the size of the crisis is associated with the amount of new learning it can generate. Surely, our brilliance and innovation will be magnified. In social media, it will be amplified manifold when we emerge in the new normal. We need to rise as one, building our capabilities for a better and resilient future. Among the lessons it taught us was patience, whether we're hoping for work to return to normal or waiting for the quarantine and lockdown to stop. Patience is the name of the game. It's true that patience is a virtue, and I believe you are developing it now. Patience brings out resiliency, perseverance, and grit of spirit. With narrow perspective, current reality can even be more challenging. But by taking a long-term view, we can reassure ourselves and current realities will shift and good things will come, ultimately from today's experiences and lessons. As Warren Buffett said, someone is sitting in the shade today because someone else planted a tree long time ago. In a longer sense, everybody or each of us is building a legacy for the next generation to enjoy and make use. We are part of the cataclysmic time. We were witnesses to the history as it happened to us. And it will be stories and narratives that we are going to tell our children, or maybe our children's children. Added to this is also our adaptability. This is a time when everything feels off kilter, out of balance, and uncertain. Imagine the extent of depression, of anxiety, and this term seems new to us, and even the crimes or even the frustrations that were born out of it. Just in schooling, with your modules, Schoology, with WELA, with LMS, or with learning delivery modalities, how you cope in submitting your requirements and how you cope in accomplishing your activities lead us to adapt to what is being required of us. And adapting to new situations brings out our courage, our grit, and our resiliency. More than ever, COVID-19 taught us with connections. We almost have 2 or 3 months of lockdown. Then it goes to 3 years that there are no face-to-face classes, and we only have with us our parents and our family members. So if we were not able to forgive and love our brothers and sisters or anybody who has wronged us, then what's the use of COVID? So it's also high time to emphasize that the pandemic had taught us to value connections, to value family, to value friendship. As each of us does not live alone, but we belong to a network. Even during our time, we believe no man is an island. So we need to connect, to reconnect, and we need each one of us. And more than ever in accomplishing your lessons, it taught you self-discipline. how you manage your 12 hours or 24 hours in a day. We need to have exercise, strict diet, and everything we do in order to avoid boredom, depression, and anxiety. It also taught us habit, and to develop habit, it is built on 21 days. You have plenty of time for self-improvement. One suggestion came from Atomic Habit by James Clear. Associate your new habit with your identity. I am not a person who reads the pantry all day, or I am a person who eats healthy food. In addition, you can create a new habit by linking it to the old habit. If you want to do more deep breathing, you can remember to do that while you're doing dishes or watering the plants, sometimes something regularly. And doing those habits, there is a need for self-care, and more than ever, finding our own self-worth and happiness. We find happiness by managing our expectations, by accepting realities, and by being contented of what is there for us. Indeed, COVID-19 have been stretching beyond any limits you have thought you had, not by choice, but by necessity. The good news, these hard times can be over or can be catalysts for new habits, behavior, and lessons. You're finding perspective by learning to operate your patience button and taking the long view. You're learning more about resiliency and your response by expanding your adaptability and coming up with creative hacks. You're reinforcing your appreciation for community by connecting with others and embracing gratitude. Gratitude to our teachers who had been so patient with us. Gratitude to BMA Global College for being there an institution that cares and nurtures each of us and our learners. As we survive the pain and the challenges, we have proven our grit and resilience as we struggle for survival amidst the economic and psychosocial challenges. Essential to the shift is education, personal enlightenment, and community involvement. We have to make platform for our advocacy. It will always be the quality of education, the quality of training that the school had imbibed to us that is pivotal on how we adapt and address challenges to our personhood and community welfare. The choices we make and the narratives that we create. By the way, there had been a lot of disinformation going all around in social media and with all the narratives we know. Thus, for the graduates, it is a challenge for the generations to come to fight all forms of disinformation and to value truth and honesty in all our endeavors. Finally, it will be our acts of faith, love, and steadfastness of our hope that will matter most in life. May each of us will play our role well. Take calculated risk. Do not be afraid of failures. And when you fail, do not forget the lessons, as it would contribute to your education and your acts of humanity. Continue to seek God and your mission, and continue to find meaning in life. But most of all, continue to search how can you impact our society and how can you be a light to our community. Be the change that you want to see in others, and more than ever, be the light that will guide humanity. Indeed, the theme K-12 graduates, pursuing dreams, fostering resiliency in the face of adversity, is an apt mantra for all graduates and families who unleash our courage and bravery our perseverance and resiliency in all the challenges in life. Mabuhay ang graduates ng VMA 2022. Congratulations, parents, teachers, and batch 2022. May the Almighty Father keep us always in His grace, mercy, and love. Congratulations and thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Galimba, for the sincere and encouraging message to our dear graduates. This time for the giving of token and certificate of appreciation to the guest speaker, may I request our school president, Dr. Elizabeth Salabas, our high school principal, Mr. Jose Batwigas, our vice president for academic affairs, Dr. Remedios Johanna Vargas, our Vice President for Maritime Studies, Captain Nino Elson Salabas, our Vice President for Administration, Dr. Cristina Perez, and our Shipboard Training Officer, Second Mate Carl Christian Orola. The certificate reads, Certificate of Appreciation is given to Mr. Peter J. Galimba in grateful appreciation of his invaluable service rendered as guest speaker during the 5th graduation ceremony of Vimy Global College and Training Centers Incorporated with the theme K-12 Graduates, Pursuing Dreams and Fostering Resilience in the Face of Adversity, thereby contributing immeasurably to the prestige and success of the occasion. Given this 10th day of June 2022 at Vimy Global College and Training Centers Incorporated, Bacolod City, Philippines. Signed by Dr. Elizabeth O. Salabas, School President. At this moment, may we call on Cyril Monte Alto from grade 12 ABIM Alpha, top 1 of the graduating class for the words of gratitude, followed by the pledge of loyalty to be led by Sabrina D. Subiri from grade 12 TVL Alpha.
To the school president, Dr. Elizabeth O. Salabas, to the vice president for academic affairs, Dr. Remedios Johanna S. Vargas, to the school principal, Mr. Jose A. Batwigas, to our guest speaker, Mr. Peter J. Galimba, other guests, administrators, faculty, staff, parents, and fellow graduates, a pleasant afternoon. I am truly honored to be standing here in front of you to express my heartfelt gratitude to everyone who helped, shaped, and directed me for the past years of my senior high school journey. COVID-19 pandemic since 2019 brought so many changes in our lives. Many people lost opportunities, homes, careers, and even loved ones in a matter of months because of COVID-19 pandemic. We were forced to stay indoors. That really affected our mental health. However, many people struggled with their inner thoughts and family circumstances, and I'm one of them. Causing me to lose motivation and later on,
became distracted in doing some things. It amazes me that those people who had the circumstances like mine are here today, sitting in front of me and now stepping into the next chapter of our lives, still fighting on the battlefield of uncertainties, and keeps on sailing in the boat of adversity. Despite of all the breakdowns we encountered, we should be very proud of ourselves for not giving up. I admit that I also experience academic pressure most of the time during senior high school years. And for me to overcome the pressure, I usually take a pause and relax myself to have some relief. Even though I had an academic pressure, there were also best parts in my senior high school journey for the past 2 years, and I will never forget. For the past 2 years in senior high school, it was fun building up camaraderie with people whom I considered strangers in the very first place. I also did some adjustments in new normal learning, and it was not that difficult for me since I had an optimistic belief that I can surpass all the struggles. Then, I also balanced my senior high school in both of my time in academics and personal life. Moreover, for me to have a smooth journey in my senior high school, I got to spend a great time with great people whom I consider now as best friends. They were the ones who continually encourages me to fuel up the fire of my passion to reach my goals in life. Aside from meeting some people who became my friends, my affiliation in the Supreme Student Government even made my senior high school journey more memorable. In SSG, I met some fellow VMAers who became my set of friends. It greatly improved my leadership skills and helped me to unleash my talents. I was surrounded with empowered student leaders that gave me motivation to continually serve my fellow VMAers the best way that I can fully give. My leadership experience was critical in redefining my definition of leadership. As an SSG officer, I was given many opportunities to expose myself to different tasks that helped me to develop my critical thinking skills as a student leader. As a student leader, I disciplined myself to give my best in every task for me to create a big and good impact to my fellow students. This is the essence of leadership. A road full of bumpy trails and a labyrinth surrounded by darkness and uncertainties are always ahead and will always be the starting base to a lovely success. In each triumph we had, there's always a deep story tailing its nature. Stories that tell each people's point of view, whether it's optimistic or negative, and the fact that these opinions of others are affecting not just me, but I guess all of us. It's just a red card intended to be given to teach us how to be strong, patient, and firm, and to be able to activate our senses to see better situations about it. Sad truth in our society is that there are many people who want to drag you away from success. Ironically, it's people whom we think that will help us, but in the end, we see them in the end of the corner trying to pull out all machines just to demoralize the figure that we take care for a very, very long run. And the saddest truth about it is that our very own close relatives are the ones who created a tribe composed of gossipers, fake storytellers, and a company of false information spreaders. Honestly, I have experienced this, but what I did is to pursue my studies to the fullest, driven by my courage to prove something, definitely not to them, but to myself, that I am way better and best than their comments. That was a waking up call to me that, yes, I am Cyril. I know my strengths, and I will turn my weaknesses into strengths. All of the obstacles mentioned were my experiences in the midway of schooling career. I faced it several times. I endured it most of the time. I fell on that trap. Infatuated to dark mindset was really pretty hard because it felt like I was eaten by anxiety. There was a day that I was emotionally devastated, brought by academic pressure and personal reasons, and I started to torture my own peace. The following day, I saw blood coming out of my nostrils. I just stared down on it, asking myself, what's up with me? Everything seems to be badly off. Continue wearing at the blood. I figured out an answer. It's time to torch a fire. See to it that it will cover all the shadows that were trapped on me. And that's when I began to enlighten myself. It's fine not to be fine most of the time. All we need now is to have a healthy mindset, great decision making, and strongest faith to God. I am here now, proud and loud to say, I survived. If I did, absolutely, you can do it too. Have courage and be kind, Cinderella said. Lastly, I am extending my deepest gratitude and appreciation to all the people who supported me all the way from highs and lows, especially my dearest parents who showed unconditional love and support towards me and building a wall for me to lean when I am at my lowest of my lows. I love you so much, Mama and Papa. To my loveliest siblings, who's always been there on my side, guiding and providing me advanced knowledge. Thank you so much to infinity. To my extended families, friends, especially to my best friend, and to everyone who put their trust to my capabilities. My sincere gratitude to all of you. To us graduates of school year 2021-2022, congratulations. We deserve a fabulous celebration. We are going to flip the last page of our senior high school journal, and together, let's be ready to open a new journal as we were about to face a much harder step closer to our ultimate life goal, the college journey. May we continue to be courageous and motivated today, tomorrow, and every day. Once again, congratulations to all of us, and may God bless us all.
Pledge of Loyalty. As we completed the senior high school, we solemnly swear, with the help of our divine providence, to uphold the honor and dignity, to live up to the standards of excellence, to strengthen the character, to continue and uphold the core values of our alma mater as part of our legacy, and to be always on the side of the law, freedom, and justice for the service of God, country, mankind, and that we make this pledge through our own free will without any compulsion or mental reservation. We will always be a true-blooded VMAer. To God be the glory. So help us God.
At this moment, may I request all the graduates to remain standing in singing the graduation song entitled Something Just Like This.
Been reading books of old, the legends and the myths, Achilles and his gold, Hercules and his gifts, Spider-Man's control, and Batman with his fists. And clearly I don't see myself upon that list. But she said, where'd you wanna go? How much you wanna risk? I'm not looking for somebody with some superhuman gifts, some superhero, some fairy tale bliss. Just something I can turn to, somebody I can kiss. I want something just like this. Oh, I want something just like this. Oh, I want something just like this. I want something just like this. I've been reading books of old, the legends and the myths, the testaments they told, the moon and its eclipse, and Superman unrolls the suit before he lived. But I'm not the kind of person that it fits. She said, where'd you wanna go? How much you wanna risk? I'm not looking for somebody with some superhuman gifts, some superhero, some fairy tale bliss. Just something I can turn to, somebody I can miss. I want something just like this. I want something just like this. Oh, I want something just like this. Oh, I want something just like this. Where'd you wanna go? How much you wanna risk? I'm not looking for somebody with some superhuman gifts, some superhero, some fairy tale bliss. Just something I can turn to, somebody I can kiss. I want something just like this.
Our parents and guardians are the people who unconditionally and continually supporting us emotionally, mentally, and financially. They are our bridges in fulfilling our goals in life.
In this special occasion, they deserve to be recognized as our pillars of success. At this time, may I request all the graduates to prepare as we will have our tribute to parents.
Take a chance to be who I'm meant to be. Don't let fear keep me from trying. It's time for me to make a change, to start living the life I want. I'm gonna reach for the sky, way up high. I'm never giving up. It's up to me to see who I can be, make dreams reality. I'm never giving up. I'm never giving up. I'm never giving up. I'm never giving up. I won't live the life others expect of me. I want to be proud of who I'm becoming. It's time for me to make a change, to start living the life I want. I'm gonna reach for the sky, way up high. I'm never giving up. It's up to me to see who I can be, make dreams reality. I'm never giving up. I'm never giving up. I'm never giving up. I'm never giving up. Step by step, I will make my own way, even when others don't believe me. Brick by brick, I will build my destiny. I can't wait to see who I become. I'm gonna reach for the sky, way up high. I'm never giving up. It's up to me to see who I can be, make dreams reality. I'm gonna reach for the sky, way up high. I'm never giving up. It's up to me to see who I can be, make dreams reality. I'm never giving up. 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 It's time for me to make a change, to start living the life I want. I'm gonna reach for the sky, way up high. I'm never giving up. It's up to me to see who I can be, make dreams reality. I'm never giving up. I'm never giving up.
Students, please remain standing for the celebratory dance. And may we also request the teachers to please join.
Once upon a younger year, when all our shadows disappeared, the animals inside came out to play. Went face to face with all our fears, learned our lessons through the tears, made memories we knew would never fade. One day my father, he told me, son, don't let it slip away. He took me in his arms, I heard him say, when you get older, your wild heart will live for younger days. Think of me if ever you're afraid. He said one day you'll leave this world behind, so live a life you will remember. My father told me when I was just a child, these are the nights that never die. My father told me. Light a fire they can't put out, carve your name into those shining stars. He said go venture far beyond the shores, don't forsake this life of yours. I'll guide you home no matter where you are. One day my father, he told me, son, don't let it slip away. When I was just a kid I heard him say, when you get older your wild heart will live for younger days. Think of me if ever you're afraid. He said one day you'll leave this world behind, so live a life you will remember. My father told me when I was just a child, these are the nights that never die. My father told me. These are the nights that never die. My father told me.
Before the closing remarks, may I request all the graduates to focus on the screen for the surprise video prepared by your beloved teachers.
Hope when you take that jump, you don't feel the fall. Hope when the water rises, you built a wall. Hope when the crowd screams out, you're screaming your name. Hope if everybody runs, you choose to stay. Hope that you fall in love and it hurts so bad. Hey, the only way you can know, you give it all you had. And I hope that you don't suffer, but take the pain. Hope when the moment comes, you'll say, I swear I lived. Hope that you spend your days, but they all add up. And when that sun goes down, hope you raise your cup. Oh, I wish that I could witness all your joy and all your pain. But until my moment comes, I'll say I did it all. I did it all. I owned every second that this world could give. I saw so many places, the things that I did. Yeah, with every broken bone, I swear I lived. I swear I lived. Every broken bone, I swear I did it all. I did it all. I owned every second that this world could give. I saw so many places, the things that I did. Yeah, with every broken bone, I swear I lived. I swear I lived.
Now for our closing remarks, may we call on our high school principal, Mr. Jose A. Batwigas.
To our beloved President, Dr. Elizabeth Orola Salabas, Vice President for Administration, Dr. Cristina Orola Perez, Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Remedios Johanna Orola Salabas Vargas, Vice President for Maritime Studies, Captain Nino Elson Orola Salabas, Renato Iporo, former Principal of Bantayan National High School, Sir Ray R. Cahilig, Principal, Sunidco Elementary School, Cabangcalan City. Good afternoon. To our dear parents, graduates, faculty and staff, good afternoon. As we commence this joyous event, I would like to take this opportunity to congratulate the graduates and the family for a job well done. Our graduates, you deserve the outstanding achievements, the certificates and applause. 2 years was not easy, especially for your batch. For 2 years, your learning was concealed inside the comfort of your homes instead the four corners of the classroom. Learning was made difficult because of internet connection problem. Friends became distant and everything became online. Still, you made it this far. All the stress and every struggle you experienced was worth it. Today marks the new journey you will take. College awaits you. But before you turn your book to the new chapter, remember your alma mater and the things that they impart you. Remember the ideals that we implanted you, the vision of holding the light of the future and the stairs to your success. Remember that in the real world, only the strongest survive. This event is not only to the graduates, but also to our dear parents. Congratulations reaching this far. This is the reaping of your hard work. Once again, congratulations, Batch 2022, Sobresaliente BIMI years.
Thank you so much, Sir Batuigas. To close our graduation ceremony, let us all stand as we sing with pride and honor our alma mater song.
Onward, VMA, Global College, onward to the call of fame and victory. You are the bright star that guides our way, a shining VMA.
I have walked alone in your halls and pathways. I've sat down beneath your greeny trees.
I march across your fields and byways. I have loved you, VMA. Alma Mater, VMA, till you're in grace with God Almighty. Thanking you is all we can say. Keep us stronger day by day. Alma Mater, VMA, till you're in grace with God Almighty. Thanking you is all we can say. Keep us stronger day by day.
Wherever I am, I will keep remembering my mentors and my friends, my classmates and our dreams.
You are my comfort and be my strength. Our success is still your aim. Alma Mater, VMA, till you're in grace with God Almighty. Thanking you is all we can say. Keep us stronger day by day. Alma Mater, VMA, till you're in grace with God Almighty. Thanking you is all we can say. Keep us stronger day by day. Thanking you is all we can say. Keep us stronger day by day.
At this time, may we call on our beloved and supportive school president, Dr. Elizabeth O. Salabas, for her speech.
Graduates, I now give it back to your parents and thanking your parents for entrusting your children to VMA. Thank you very much and congratulations to both the graduates and the parents. Let us give them. Yes, yes, you did it. Parents, despite sang mga tanan nga mga sakripisyo, tanan nga mga problema, now is the time to celebrate. You've done it with the blessings of the Lord. Thank you, Lord. Amen. But this is not just the end. Graduation is not the end. It is the start of something more challenging. Challenging for you and for the parents, but most of us, for VMA who wants to share your future further with you. And with you, your parents and VMA, together we share and shape your future. Together we go global. Together we reach our dreams, not only for yourselves, for your family as well. Congratulations, dear graduates. Congratulations, dear parents. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Silabas, for the heartwarming message to our dear graduates. This time, let's all stand in singing our VMA March song.
We are ready for the world and its calling, for the challenge of the seas and the waves. Race within the hollow ground of EMA. We are going to the world of marching brave. We are young men of strength and courage. We are trained for victory in life. We will face the storm and the long nights. We'll carry on till the evening turns into light. We are young men of strength and courage. We are trained for victory in life. We will face the storm and the long nights. We'll carry on till the evening turns into light. We are ready for the world and its calling, for the challenge of the seas and the waves. Race within the hollow ground of VMA. We are going to the world and marching brave. We are young men of strength and courage. We are trained for victory in life. We will face the storm and the long nights. We'll carry on till the evening turns into light. We will face the storm and the long nights. We'll carry on till the evening turns into light.
To all the graduates of academic year 2001 to 2022, may you all remain motivated and humble in pursuing all your dreams into reality.
Continue to be resilient and empowered despite all the challenges in today's world.
And here are your masters of ceremony. I am Miss Veronica Jara de Assis.
And I am Miss April Joy Santillan, saying,
Continue to step forward
and be the best version of yourself.
Sobresaliente VMA.
Let's remain standing for the exit of colors.
Ladies and gentlemen, the recessional of our guests and administrators. Parents and students, please remain.